This week on the Property Hillbillies, we try and keep ourselves occupied during lockdown. The major window renovation begins, and the neighbours will be thanking us for finally cracking into the exterior. Oh, how are we today? It's a new week. All right, today let's do something a bit more exciting. Felt like something a bit different. It's something I've been wanting to do for a while, and that is get another coat of paint on the front of the house. Remember, we did a coat of paint on that window. Wouldn't mind sanding this far window over here and getting a coat of paint on there. But first thing I'm going to do is get some more exterior plaster into that spot where we removed that little balcony thing there. So first we'll do that, and then we'll get the sprayer out and get into the front. Should be good. All right, finished doing that coat. You can see it's starting to fill. Probably needs one more good coating, but we'll need to wait for that to set because she's pretty thick. I was getting all ready just then, getting the sprayer ready to spray the house, and then it just sort of crossed my mind. I just sort of thought, shit, like maybe I might give it a go rolling it. The thing with our sprayer, it's only got a very short handle. I mean, you've only got that much range. It's not one of those long ones with a long sort of pointy nozzle, and getting right to the top is really difficult, and you do end up with sort of overspray and wastage. Yeah, so I think I'm just going to give it a go rolling this for a bit and see how it goes. I think we'll use a lot less paint, and I won't have to worry about overspray onto windows or anything, but I'm going to give it a try. No guarantee it's going to work. Right, so if we're going to be rolling this, either way we're going to have to cut in the edges. You don't have to do it that way. You can tape it off with more of that plastic, but I've run out of it, and because of lockdown I can't go get any. So we're just going to cut it in with a brush, which is no problem. It's be nice and easy. But anyway, the exciting thing right now is the most important paint on the house. This is our outside paint. It's called Pearl Luster. I might put a little color box here if you can see. Resin, and let's have a look. Doesn't look like much there, but by the power of Grayskull, so if you can see, I don't know how good the color is in there, but you can see it's just a creamy, a creamy color. It's funny that since we found out we were going to do this color, the amount of people we've met that have used the same color, so it's obviously a really popular resin color. But yeah, let's mix it up, crack into it. My accuracy. Come on, Ryan, you got this. It's pretty good. Pretty good. We're going to need a lot. We're going to need a lot here. All right, here we go. The first bit of paint going on the outside of the house. The actual finishing paint, Pearl Luster. Wow, look at that. Can you see that there? That is very, very creamy. So thanks to lockdown, we've got someone back on the house.
Back into it.
She's been busy working on the windows today. Now she's going to help do the front. And I was just thinking, I know how much you love them. This could be a good time to do a time lapse. Give me a countdown into the time.
That means like you have to.
Yeah, we have to finish it. Give me a countdown into the time lapse. 3, 2, 1. Oh, you fell down. All right, time lapse over. How are we looking, Ash? So that's basically the first coat. Done it relatively thick in spots. It may not even need a second coat, although there's little bits up the top here. We're getting a bit harder to roll. But Ash is doing well on this window. As you'll notice with this risk board, there's a lot of a colour over there. Don't see any of them on there. Oh, there they are there.
Okay, who's going?
Look at Simba, he's just waiting for that cat food. He found out where it is. All he's waiting for is to be told that it's okay.
Altar boys.
Yeah, oh god.
Whipping it out. Equals. Lockjaw.
All right, Hillbillies, how are we today? Very good. Now the battery ran out when I was doing the time lapse. So here we are. After we've done the front, let's do a little before and after. Those clouds don't look so good. Yeah, so very happy with how that's come up. Even maybe better than what we were sort of expecting. There's a nice contrast between the pearl luster and the black white. Obviously these windows need more coats and a bit of bogging and stuff, but it's a good start. It's a good start. It's going to look really good. We found out when we went to do the painting, I wanted to get that decal painted at the top the other day, but we realized that they neglected to put the paint in that we ordered in the paint pool of stuff we got, but that's okay, so we have to go back and grab that at some point. But yeah, so we need to finish up these windows and then obviously get that decal done. But today I'm going to work around the side here, just keep going, because we've got some sort of average weather coming in for the next week. So I'm going to attack this area here, keep the neighbours happy. I was thinking I was going to paint, but then I remembered I'd started doing some plastering here, so we're going to finish plastering around there. I've got a couple, probably about one bag left, so we'll keep working our way around there. The drill's run out of battery. Okay, done that. It's actually come up really good. So we're just basically filling these spots where I hadn't gone before. I only wanted to go to here. The best thing about lockdown is that Ashley's home and she spent a lot of time in the kitchen. Look at these spring rolls she made. They are so nice. They're vegetarian spring roll. It's a vegetarian one with fake mince in there, vermicelli noodles. I'll show you in a second. Very, very nice. Nice and crunchy. Oh my god. What are the odds of that right on camera? Must have been a poor quality knife. Okay, let's try a bit of another one broke. Ooh, look at that. Look at.
Curry,
Yeah, so they've got curry, noodles. Very, very nice. Very easy to make too. All right, now I'm gonna eat them. Bye-bye. Okay, while we wait for the other side to go off to paint, which won't be today, I thought we'll crack into this left-hand side of the house. It's all pretty nice, nothing too much here. I feel like I need to get rid of some of these cords, which are terrible. I mean, the sky cord will probably never be used again, and I don't even know what that is, an old telephone cord. But yeah, just prime this side here, and then we can probably paint it tomorrow, maybe. I don't know if the weather's going to be that good, but yeah, let's give this a go. All right, that is that side done. Primer, let's have a look. Not looking too bad. You might also be wondering why I didn't use the sprayer, and I actually was going to use the sprayer for the primer because it would have taken me like 15 minutes, but of course I couldn't find the nozzle. Typical situation. I packed everything into my van when I cleaned up the house the other week, and I tried to put it away nicely, but I think somewhere the nozzle's fallen in there. But anyway, that's that whole thing primered, looking good. I see Ashley's over here doing something. Let's go see what she's up to. What are you doing? Oh, yep.
Hi.
Doing some filling.
Yep. There's a big gap.
Oh yeah, that's going to look good when that's done.
Yeah. So, the hole's quite big, so all the putty's just going. I have to let it dry and then make it a bit thicker.
Yeah, yep. It already looks better just doing that.
Yeah.
Look at old mate sitting in there. He's keeping an eye on things.
As he does.
There's a bit of a technique to taping. I'm not going to say I'm a master at it, but one thing you are going to need is a very sharp Stanley knife. I always break off a piece so that it's as sharp as it can be, so that when you get to the corners, you can easily cut it off, like so. Otherwise, if it's not super sharp, it'll pull the tape and rip, and it will drive you mental. So make sure you've got a very sharp knife. Getting some tape on here, starting to look good. It's always nice when you get that tape on. One thing I will tell you that we learnt the hard way, Kelly, if you're watching, you remember telling us, don't leave the tape on too long, because even the best tape will leave residue eventually. I would say don't leave it on for more than 2 or 3 weeks. If you're out there and you're about to start a renovation or a property or something, and you'd be interested in appearing on the channel, I'd love to come along and have a chat to you about what you're going to do, and then stop in periodically and do a little sort of recap on how things are going. A bit of a grand designs-y type thing, if you don't mind being out there on YouTube. So if that sounds like something you might be interested in, give me a message. Find us on Instagram and send me a DM. All right, now let's keep taping up this window. So remember we bogged this window and then filled it, we've sanded it. So now we can see how it's going to come up. And you can already see I've given it a good sand. It's going to come up very nice, super nice and smooth, which is obviously what we want. All right, good morning. It's, what day is it today? I don't know. Oh, Saturday. I think with lockdown, you lose track of the days. Anyway, today we've had our day off yesterday, hungover, and now we're getting into something again. So Ash is jumping on the Fat Max. She's sort of the window specialist, and this is her little project today. She's gonna sand these windows back and maybe primer them.
Uh-huh.
Yep, and primer them. So yeah, Ash is gonna just crack right into these. Have fun. As for me right now, I've kind of got the more easy job. I'm finishing up painting this room. Ash likes to do the windows. It's kind of sort of her thing. So I'm jumping on the roller and let's get some proper coat, first coat of 8th tanner on these nicely primed walls. What's the key to doing a good taping, do you reckon?
Good sharp Stanley.
Sharp Stanley knife. Oh, that's what I said earlier on. So there you go. You need a sharp blade. I sharpened that one up yesterday. Good. Looking good. So what, you've gone over with a 60 and then a 240?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that feels nice and smooth. You okay, Mace? Lucky for some, eh?
Fuck!
Jesus,
Don't,
what?
You gave me a fright.
Oh, I was just going to come video and see how you're going.
Good. Okay, go
You're
on.
right, relax, it's okay. I just quickly want to say a handy little tool that we didn't know about when we first started doing this, and we only found out, we've actually had it for a couple of years, but it's called a caulk right. It's basically a little rubber 90-degree angle, and it's for doing silicon or any caulking type thing. I'm going to show you how good it is right now. So as you can see, we've got a skirting with a little bit of a gap here. So we're going to fill this, and we're going to run our caulk across like so. So you can see that's filled that gap, but if you run your finger across there, you'll never get it quite perfect. So you grab this here against the wall. There we go. One go. And you can see how perfectly that's come up. I just thought I'd quickly show that, because Ash and I were just talking about how when we first started we didn't know about those things and how great they are. So they're only about $5. Go get yourself one. All right, let's keep going on these skirtings. Like that. Good morning. It's Monday, only another one day of lockdown left, hopefully. But today, going to get some more work done on the outside, because it's actually not too bad of a day. I think maybe just forecast potentially a shower in the arvo, but that'll be okay. But what I'm going to do first off is prime the outside here. This part here, this will come up really cool because it's got lots of nice little features. So we're going to prime that, and then hopefully later on get a coat of the pearl luster on there. And then I'm also going to jump on the other side where I got a priming coat on the other day and get a full coat of pearl luster there. And then once I've done that, if I get time, I might actually start working on some more of these outside windows. It's looking a lot better. You can see here before and then now after. Definitely needs a second coat, and obviously when the windows are tidied up will look a lot better. Now head around to the other side. So now we'll start on this side so you can get an idea what it's going to look like before and after. So that's just had one coat of primer on there, and you can see I've just done a couple rolls with pearl luster. It's already making a massive difference. So yeah. You can see it's getting pretty dark behind, but done the first coat, more or less. I haven't quite finished this little bit of soffit, but yeah, looking really, really good. Gonna certainly need a bit of a second coat in some spots, but some of it's actually come up pretty good just on one coat. So we'll have a look down here. So we start getting a look from that angle. Looking really, really sharp. It's a different house. Looks like a completely different house. See behind me, and then if we jump down here and have a look, did I show you before? I can't remember. From this angle here, I just thought we'd come and have a look and see how Ashley's going with this window. So where are you at? Tell us about it.
So, stick right in. I've done 2 coats of the primer. Obviously filled this.
Resine quick dry.
Yeah, the quick dry. This needs just this where it's a bit yellow. That needs another coat, and then I've given them a sand. So for the black white tomorrow.
They're looking very good. Man, yes. what a difference.
Yeah.
Have a little look at it before now, and you can see the state that it was in. Absolutely horrendous. And now you can see what it looks like now. And obviously it's still not finished yet. Needs architraves, and there's no black white on there yet. No, that's just the undercoat, but looking very good. Very good. And on that note, with everything looking so good behind me, that'll be it for this week's episode. If you like this video, only if you like it, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I hope you're happy in your lockdown. It's almost over in New Zealand, unless you're in Auckland. But that's it. I'll see you next time. And next time, something exciting, something you might be interested in. We're going to have a look at the budget. How far over or under are we? How much money have we spent? I haven't even actually really checked. So let's find out. That should be exciting. And maybe some carpet next week. Hopefully they're going to come in the next couple of days and finish it. But that's all, folks. Bye-bye. Tool of the week. And this week's tool of the week is one you might not expect, but it's a ladder. But it's an extender ladder. Yeah, I'm talking about those ones you see on TV, but you can buy them at Mitre 10 for, I think, about 1/3 the price. But they're the ones where the middle slides out. This can become a separate ladder. They can fold right out to become a big long ladder. Epic. I think you probably buy them for maybe $200, $300, which might seem like a lot, but very solid and very handy. It can extend out to, probably about 5 meters or something. Really handy ladders, something very good to have. So that's Ryan's tool of the week.